just as sunflowers chase the sun. Inductees into the South Dakota Hall of Fame chase their dreams day after day, year after year. The 700-plus inductees in the Hall of Fame come from all backgrounds and corners of our state. What their stories have in common is their unwavering courage and belief in their dreams. These dream chasers are an inspiration for us all to strive for excellence and believe in our own potential to chase dreams well into the future.
South Dakota Hall of Fame inductee Robert Mudge graduated from South Dakota School of Mines and Technology with bachelor's and master's degrees in metallurgical engineering. Mudge has co-founded and successfully managed with his spouse Debi 4 South Dakota corporations since April 1982 that continue to grow and provide jobs in Rapid City. Rob and Debi have a great passion for helping those in need. Board and civic positions are an important part of their lives, with numerous contributions, in particular to helping young people chase their dreams through water skiing, ice skating, go-karting, and they've been junior achievement volunteers for the past 12 years.
We wanted to raise our family in South Dakota. We are grandparents, and so we decided that we would start a company, and we started it in the basement of our home. And I was working a full-time job during the day, and then I would come home, we'd have dinner, get the girls to bed, and then starting about 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock at night till about midnight or 1, however long it took, then we'd be doing business.
You know, look at the RPM companies today. You have 110,000 square feet of manufacturing facilities. That's really state of the art in whichever way you want to look at it. You have 60-some employees with about 25% engineers. So we're a highly engineered repair and whatever company. And what we started with was in the basement of a house that was built in the 1950s in West Rapid. And it was the old cold basement with the concrete walls and the little tiny, not the escape or egress windows, the little tiny well windows that used to be, and the little porcelain fixtures that the light bulbs hang out of, and the string hung down, and you turn the light on.
OSHA was not present, right?
No.
Hey, there was nothing present down there.
Yeah.
You buy a card table and a folding chair and a manual typewriter with correction tape, by the way, and a little calculator that is electric, but we use both sides of the tape. And you have a little heater with an extension cord around the other side of the room because Debbie says, if I'm going to work down here, I'm not going to be cold. And that was the world corporate headquarters of RPM. I wouldn't do anything different because it worked. If I changed something, it might not have worked. But the teamwork, having Debbie as a partner, I mean, we've seen the goods, bads, and uglies over the last 45 years of marriage and the last 37 years of business. As I've said before, there's many times we should have quit. Common sense would have said, it's time to cut the ties and quit. Go do something else. But we had that commitment. We were raising our kids around their grandparents. And that was great to see at all the holidays and family reunions and birthdays, and that's the things that are priceless in life. And so, how can I figure out how to make 11? She can watch the dollars and watches them very well. It says, why do you need that? Why do you? And so you just got creative, and I call it bootstrap. And so you did things creatively, and you just didn't give up. If it was tough, you worked harder, you worked smarter, and you as you grew, then you realized you don't know everything. We don't know everything. Never drop your standard. That we have a saying here that the best is barely good enough. That was a saying my dad taught me years and years ago. And so never drop that standard. And customers finally, after a while, we were never low price, but we were the most cost-effective solution, cost-effective meaning cost of ownership. So then they started coming more and more, and you just built off that.